Today we are doing a everyday winter makeup look. I think for the base I've already prepped my skin, so that's good. I will be using really good products from the drugstore. Okay, so first up is my new obsession, the Profusion Cosmetics Feel Good Skin Longwear Skin Perfector in the shade Tan 3. I'm just gonna apply it to my foundation brush right here, about that much product. I love it so much. It does such a good job and it dries down so nicely on my skin. And I have combination oily skin. I find that this product is actually it just gives me that glow without making me oily looking in my T-zone. It works well with my powder, and I find that that is like what I've been looking for. It's my dream product. We are going to go in with the IRL filter finish by Makeup Revolution. I'm obsessed. I use the color C4 and I just place it like that. Down the nose, forehead, chin. And you can do that to like lift. And then I'm gonna blend. I just like how the product lays. I like the applicator from the IRL filter. I actually really like the foundation as well. I was super impressed with it, but I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes it's like putting on your favorite pair of jeans when you find a base product that you like and it's like your favorite. You just reach for it so much more often. It doesn't even mean that the other like foundation isn't as good. It just means you just are vibing with something else. Just blending that all in. I don't know if I have to get closer for you guys to see how that's kind of blending in. You can take it down your neck. I don't always. It's not my favorite. So at this step, I like to set my T-zone. I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. HD powder. I actually use this so much that I just had to buy a new one, and I feel like I just bought one. Just setting that with the same brush. If you really want to get fancy, you can use a smaller brush. Sometimes I forget that I have all these brushes and I'm like, I just kind of stick to the one. I don't know if that's good or bad, but yeah, I kind of just like let that sit. You can bake it if you want. I find with this stuff you don't really have to bake it, but yeah, we're just gonna blend. It's so funny, when I was doing this look on my TikTok, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing with this look. I'm just gonna play around. And then when I was like, I need to make this for YouTube, like on a proper camera. That's not my iPhone, which there's nothing wrong with your iPhone. I just want to see what editing a video looks like on my camera. And then uploading it to YouTube. I think that's going to be super fun. Anyway, so this is kind of like what we're working with for our base right now before we're adding on more products. For the eyes, I'm going to go in with the Tulum palette. This is from BH Cosmetics and I've had this for a minute. I'm going to go in with the, like this shade right here, and just do an all over lid coverage to kind of just like even out that coloring with the rest of my face, because I want this to be a very natural looking makeup look. And then we're gonna go in with this shade, Wet n Wild Color Icon palette. We're gonna go, yeah. And then we're just going to apply it like this into the crease and create kind of a smoked out look with the darker color. I'm gonna do that to both eyes. This is actually a really pigmented palette, so I don't tend, I actually forget most of the time to tap out the product. But if you're using this palette, I would recommend tapping out the palette for sure. So for our lower lid, we're actually going to go and use this e.l.f. Shade in Moon. This is their metallic liquid eyeshadow. Just need a dot And then just smooth that out onto the lower lid. And it's totally fine if it bleeds. It kind of just makes it look more like effortless and kind of glassy. You can put more. While that dry down. And while that's drying, we should probably go in with our bronzer. This is the Baby Got Bronze by Essence Cosmetics. I really like this. It just blends really nicely into the skin. And it's supposed to be a dupe, I believe. You have to check. But it's supposed to be a dupe for Milk Cosmetics liquid bronzer, I believe. Next, we're gonna use this brown eyeliner. This is also from Essence. This is the shade Teddy. And we're just gonna line our lashes and then our lower inner waterline and lower lash area. I think I like that. And then we're gonna do like the lower waterline to make the color kind of pop a little bit down here. I'm gonna go in with a brown. I think the same brown as before to kind of connect it a little bit more. And then I kind of just blend that out a little bit, smoke it out. We'll finish this off with some Lash Princess from Essence. Now we can do the brows. I literally basically just use this every day. It's the Essence Make Me Brow. I always go a shade lighter on my brows. So I have jet black hair naturally, but for my brows I always get a deeper brown. And I kind of just go in and try to make them a little more full. Give it a fuller look. You can brush it up, and then I like to brush it down, but I like that as like a just a quick, easy, everyday throw that on type of look. For the cheeks, we're going to go in with Profusion Cosmetics Blush Hour in the color Bellini, and then after that we're gonna top it off with the Paloma color from the same brand. Blend that in. I always kind of do my cheeks like kind of like the full apple of my cheek. I really do think it depends on your face shape on where you're placing your blush. So if you have like a more longer face, you might like that like temple and like more streamlined longer look. But for me, I really just like the placement of the apples of my cheeks because I like it. It's how I do my blush. I always apply these on the sides because this is the applicator and there's just like a lot of product and it is very pigmented and a little bit goes a long way. It's a really good job of like holding in the color. So I think we're at a good place right now. I think it looks very blended. And then the next thing is lips. I'm sorry, highlight. I'm gonna go back in with the Tulum palette and just add some highlight where the light is going to naturally just be hitting my face. Now we're going to finish with the lips and then do some setting powder and some setting spray. So this is the shade Sand. This is from Palladio and I'm obsessed with it. It's a really good rosy brown. I'm just gonna fill it in. I'm gonna go with this Makeup Revolution Lip Swirl Ceramide Gloss. Next, we're going to reset our face with more setting powder. And then up here, my new obsession. This stuff is my favorite. I feel like I went in a little hard with that. Okay, so now that everything is dried down, so here is the final look. I had so much fun making this video. This is going to be the everyday winter makeup that I'm kind of like going to. I will try to link every product used in the description and I will see you in the next video.